Hey guys, Multi-Classic Gamer here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. In the previous episode, we had a lot of fun taking on Crash and Burn. And also we took on, well, we were going to take on Banzai Bonsai, as I promised, but then we ended up taking on Bamboozle so I can get a break from the awesomeness that was Crash and Burn. And in this episode, we're going to be finally taking on Banzai Bonsai, as I promised the previous episode. So, yeah, and I know people want me to do, Seashell Shenanigans next, because that's what they actually requested in the previous episode, but I would much rather do Wuthering Heights and save, Seashell Shenanigans for last, because, well, let's face it, Seashell Shenanigans deserves to be the last level I take on, because it's that, well, I can't even tell if I'm doing it because it's bad or not. I'm not totally sure. But, I've decided that after the frustration went through trying to do the speedrun for this level, which is ultimately what led to me doing Bamboozled instead, we're just gonna do the gem first, okay? Just get that out of the way. So that way, once we do successfully get the gem right, then we can, you know, no matter how much fails we have with the speedrun, which I guarantee there'll be a lot of it, but at least there'll be nothing left in this level, is what I'm trying to say. If I said it correctly and it makes sense, which it probably didn't, but whatever. Let's just go with it. So we got more of these lizard thingies. Oh, and also, by the way, somebody actually... Well, great, now I can't... Someone did tell me that this level was either from Japan or China, because I remember the previous episode... No, not the previous episode. Actually, what I meant was the last time we went through here... I mean, what am I trying to say? The first initial run of this level, I got kind of confused with this level, trying to figure out if it's from Japan or China. And people actually answered me. There was one person who answered me and told me that it was... But now I can't even remember now if they said China or Japan, so now I forgot all over again. But here it is. Anyways, this is the secret area for Banzai Bonsai. And frankly, it's one to definitely not look forward to, and how did I survive that? I have no idea. I'm not going to question it, so let's just go with it. Also, this is the very last level that has a gem in it, so basically once we do this level, all that's left is just speedruns, and then we're done with these, at least these 25 levels. But we still got the 5 secret levels to do, which is going to be a lot of fun, I can definitely tell you that. And what the heck is this? Oh god. See? Just look how awesome this is getting, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that I didn't save this for last. Well, actually, I did save this for last. Holy crap, what am I talking about? Yeah. I don't know, for some reason I got confused there and thought Crash and Burn was the last one I did, but never mind. Alright. So, whoa! What the hell was that? I'm not going to complain right now. I'm just going to try and get this right this time. Okay. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it yet, you have to get the gem in Crash and Burn to get this. So it was mainly just stupidity that I died there. No, it was out of convenience that we actually happened to get the gem that we need right before going here. So, you know, it wasn't actually done by purpose. It was actually, you know, people wanted me to do Crash and Burn next, so I did it next, and now we're doing this. And this guy is very, very annoying, especially in this secret area here. Because on top of him, you also have to worry about the stupid jumping fish that come out of the water. So, you know, 2 things to worry about once is definitely not going to end well. Definitely not. I can assure you that. All right. So you gotta be really, really careful when doing this, because they literally go all out with the nitro crates in this level, and it's no surprise. It's exactly what you expect, but whatever. We're gonna go with it. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, that can really screw you up. I think we've officially established that now. Alright. So... And yeah, again, sorry about yesterday's episode, guys. I don't know how else to, you know, apologize for it, because I already did that at the end of the episode, but still, I figure I might as well do it now as well. Yeah, that episode is definitely not the best one in the world. I mean, as far as, what my friend said, he felt that it was one of the best episodes he'd ever seen from me. And, that I guess that, in a way, that could be a good episode from your guys' perspective. But from my perspective, it definitely wasn't. Because that was probably the most frustration I've ever been in this LP so far. And I've been through a lot of frustrating moments in this LP. With, how I keep on dying right here, and, just mainly, I think it's more so that basically just getting the relics that's really gotten me, in this LP. Oh, look at that. They've already started taking, jeez, when you start getting free Aku Akus after each attempt, you suck at this. You do. Just because it's a one certain thing that happens, They always have, like, something in every game, it seems like, that, like, after you die a number of times it happens, just to remind you how much you suck at this, even though you should know by now, because you've already, if you're taking several attempts to do something, you should know by now that you do suck at it. But, just add insult to injury, the games have a habit of screwing up like me, apparently. Please tell me I don't have to go through the entire level again, because I don't know whether or not you have to. Okay, we're good. Well, geez, I should know by now that you don't have to you don't have to not die, so I should know that by now, so I don't know why I don't. And I also don't know why I keep on screwing up here somehow. Well, yeah, it's because these stupid nitro crates. Before I forget to mention this, and why do I keep on failing here? Same exact spawn, I keep on failing here. Alright, before I forget to mention this, let's just say that upon getting the gem of this level, you will also get something else. Something very special indeed, I should say. And it's definitely not a fish up your butt, which is what just happened to me. But it is something a lot better, I can tell you that. And it's definitely worth your while. Okay. Finally, it's about freaking time I made that jump. It's taking me like several attempts just to get past this part now. Okay, alright. It seems like the logical thing to do is actually to rush through this level, because you might get farther. Or not, you might die at the same spot you've died at a few times now. Okay, guys, we're finally back where we were, and this level is already starting to piss me off just as much as the one from yesterday did. Like, ugh. Okay, guys, after about 30 freaking attempts, we finally made it farther than we had before, and with Aku Aku with us. So, and as you can see right there on the left, there is actually a move you get for getting this gem, on top of getting the gem in this level. So let's see what it is. Super belly flop. For a more powerful belly flop, press A to jump, and then press B at the top of the jump. And that's basically what it is. It's just a more what they do here is they upgrade your belly flop attack, and that's all it is. It's, oh wait, no they don't. Wait, what? Okay, I pressed B in the air, and all it did was just do the B move in the air. Yeah, if you press X, you can see that your belly flop is a lot more powerful. Like, it emits a bigger shockwave than before, so... that's one of the perks of getting this gem, but... still, it's definitely not worth it, I mean, sure, it was not anywhere near as bad as Crash and Burn was, but still, that is... I don't even know what to say. That was just a lot of frustration there. I mean, I can see how some people would enjoy that kind of frustration, but now, of course, we gotta do the relic. And ain't that swell. Yeah, definitely not. But still, we gotta do it eventually, so, whatever. And who knows, this could be the last, hard speedrun we got so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, the speedruns in the secret levels are gonna suck, but I think for now this is as hard as it gets until we get to the secret levels. So let's just get this bastard over with, because frankly, I've just about had it with this game. Okay, I hate to say this, guys, but I've just about had it with this, because it's been a lot more difficult than it really needs to be. I mean, I'm not I'm not really someone who likes to challenge themselves when it comes to games, so, you know, with that being said, I can understand there are some people out there who, you know, have different feelings on video games, but, you know, that's just not how I feel about video games. I don't think they should be so difficult that they frustrate you and piss you off to the point where you just want to, you know, take your controller and throw it at the TV screen. You know, because what good does that do? That just makes you like some bitter old, like, I don't know, but when kids play a lot of frustrating video games when they're young, that just turns them out to be like some bitter old men when they grow up. And, you know, nobody wants people like that. So, you know, what's the whole point of making these levels difficult? You know, what's the point of making stuff like this so challenging that takes all the fun out of it? And I just failed at the exact same spot that I failed the first time in this speedrun in the previous episode. Which is just freaking brilliant, you know? It's like almost as bad as that stupid rabbit race in Donkey Kong 64. You know, this wouldn't be the first time I referenced that thing too, so that should give you a good indication of how annoying that freaking thing was. That thing was just terrible. I mean, granted, this is not as bad as that because at least you don't have to rely on a glitch to literally win. So, you know, in that respect, it's not that bad, but it's still pretty bad if you go through all this frustration just to get this one little piece of jewelry, which is what it is basically when it comes to these Crash Bandicoot games. You're basically doing all this for some jewelry and to save the world, I suppose. But really, all you need is just the power crystals to beat the game. That's it. Like, getting those 25 power crystals, that's literally all you have to do to beat the game at all. But to get 100%, you gotta get 46 of these crazy gems and 30 of these annoying relics. But you know, with that being said, these things, you know, this game, if you're going for 100%, it's not very forgiving when it comes to that thing. You know, it's just, this wouldn't be the first time I ranted about this, you know, how games should not be so difficult, you know? You know, this wouldn't be the first time I ranted about that, yet here I am doing it again. You know, I remember the first time I did this was back when I did, you know, that first bonus video, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Yeah, that was just about the same amount of annoyance as this is. You know? And I think what makes it so bad about the speedruns is just the fact that you have to do the whole thing over again if you screw up one time. See, I would've... why'd I do that? Why did I do that? I don't know, because I'm an idiot. And why didn't I bounce there? A lot of whys, a lot of unanswered questions. That's all it is. Because it's literally been one frustrating episode after another. That's all it's been. Just one frustrating recording after another. At least that's how it feels like it's been. You know, because I don't know. I've always had like some sort of frustration getting these relics. That's all I know so far. So it's definitely, it has not been fun. Definitely not as fun as playing some other game or something. I don't know, some game that doesn't frustrate me as much. You know, because it seems like, you know, playing. I mean, call me crazy, but it almost feels more rewarding just to play through an easy game that doesn't frustrate me all the time and just rewards me anyways. You know, it feels a lot more rewarding to do that. It also feels a lot rewarding to not have grammar issues or speech issues or whatever it is that my problem is. I'll tell you one thing, if there's one problem I got, it's just not enjoying difficult games, because that seems to be, you know, something that everybody in the world does except for me. Everybody in the whole wide world has some sort of enjoyment out of playing difficult games, and I still don't get that. I feel like I'm the only person in the world who understands that, you know, it feels more rewarding to play a game that's easier. You know, that has no frustration or anything involved in it. You know, this is coming from someone who has played, you know, who's made through difficult stuff, which after, you know, playing it again, you know, it's not as difficult anymore, but still. Just, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this rant exactly. I'm going somewhere, but ugh. I'm definitely not getting any more levels, so I'll meet you guys back where I was. Hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to hope for. I don't know what to hope for anymore, okay? So I'll just meet you guys back there, regardless of whether we have a bad time or not. Okay, guys, we're back. Finally back where we were before. Hopefully, you know, I don't have to cut again, because this is getting ridiculous. So we managed to make it back here with even less time than before. Still, I don't like dying, that's for sure. I just don't like dying at all. Whether I have a bad time or not, it's definitely not worth it to die. You know, when it comes to these speedruns. Definitely not, under no circumstances. You know, whether you're going really slow or whatever. It's just definitely not worth it. So, please tell me I got a relic after all that trouble. I did. I got a sapphire, but I'm gonna go with it. Alright. So, that wasn't as bad as Crash and Burn, you know, 22 minutes, you know, it's definitely... So, that was only half as bad as Crash and Burn, I suppose. I'm actually kind of surprised I saved all the ranting for this episode, not the previous one. I'm honestly surprised. Alright, so, again, sorry, but we're gonna save Seashell Shenanigans for next time. So, without further ado, speedrun of Wuthering Heights, and then we'll be done. And hallelujah on that. Okay. Alright. Just, I don't know. I don't know whether I should apologize or not for how I've been acting lately, guys. I just, you know, I feel kind of bad. Because all I've been doing is just complaining about this game just because of how difficult some parts of it is. And, you know, not all of it's difficult, you know. There have been some really enjoyable parts of this game. You know, not to mention, this was the very first game that I owned on my GameCube. You know, so it's got all this nostalgic factor into it for me, and, you know, all I do is just complain about the difficult parts of it, so I shouldn't be doing that, you know. I should be happy about, you know, the easy parts are in it, you know. You know, the initial runs of these levels were fun, yeah, I can say that. It's just the speed runs that aren't fun. You know, especially when you gotta do this, you know, you gotta hang from these, you know, these, what are these things called? I forgot what they're called. See, that's how stupid I've been lately, just... I've been stupid in the fact that I can't remember what to call these things, and I've been stupid in the fact that I'm just kind of blaming this thing for my own mistakes. That's really all I've been doing, is just blaming this game for my own stupid mistakes. You know? You know, I don't mean to sound like, you know, all negative or anything. I really don't, but, you know, just sometimes when a game gets really difficult, that kind of brings out the ranty person I can be sometimes. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll come back after I, you know, die somehow, you know, stupidly, might I add, as we, you know, try and get through this, you know, speedrun thingy. And chances are I probably will, knowing me. I mean, we got Aku Aku behind us, so that's a good thing. But it'd be nice if we could get this in less than a minute, which I know we won't. Yeah, it's way too late for that. Just mosey on along here, I suppose, and grab an Aku Aku on the way. You know, because that's what you need. You know, you gotta have that Aku Aku behind you. And that was gonna happen. Okay. Please tell me, do I have another Aku? I can't tell anymore. I don't, do I? Nope, I don't. Okay. Whatever. Minute 10. Oh, okay, minute 9. Never mind. Is that good enough? Yes, it is. All right. So this wasn't bad. Okay, I could be wrong, but I think this is actually the first time I ever got a relic on the first try. So correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think yeah. Wait, no, it's not, because there was Smokey and the Bandicoot. Heck on that, I did even better. I got a gold relic on that. Okay. Alright, so that's Lolo's Warp Room, complete 100%, which means we won't be coming back here until like a few years from now when we come back to redo the relics, but that's for another time. And that's it for Dr. Neo Cortex's Warp Room, except we got the final boss right here, but of course we're not ready for that just yet. It's not crunch time yet, exactly. You know, it's gotta have that chewy time first, you know, then it can be crunch time later, you know, a few episodes from now. Here's Pyro's Warp Room completed. Here's Rok-ko's Warp Room completed. Just like that. And now, all that remains is that Seashell Shenanigans. So we will be having some of those in the next episode of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. And since all we have to do is get the relic here, that means that we will be able to take on the first level of the secret warp room as well in the next episode. So, I am Multi-Classic Gamer, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching and also putting up with episode 28 of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. In fact, I'd like to thank you guys for actually putting up with the Let's Play up to this point now. You know, not just this one episode here, but this entire LP. You know, because again, all it's been is just... Well, to be fair, there were some good moments up until now. Alright, so see, we're at 90% right now, so just... At this point, we have 6 more relics, you know, because we got 24 out of 30. And we got 10 more gems. So that means that there's going to be 10 gems in the secret warp room, as well as 5 relics. So you guys can kind of figure out how that's going to work. And there will be more time for that in the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys next time, where we're going to have some seashell shenanigans, as well as some shenanigans up in the secret warp room. So see you guys then. Thank you for watching. Bye.